Hey everybody, Alex checking in from Boston again. Let's see. Let's get right into it. A huge factor right now is big time mergers going through, which can shrink who is in control. On the recorded music side, the major labels are four companies: Sony, Universal, EMI, and Warner. Universal is currently pushing to merge with EMI, which would make the big four the big three. On the live music side, still seeing the fallout of the Live Nation Ticketmaster merger. As Live Nation controls more venues and artists, it will be harder to produce live music events outside their control. You can use other other ticketing companies and your own promotions, but is it as effective? There's no real answer yet. So there's a big push for consolidation on all fronts of the music industry of it, and no sign of a turning point, at least at this point. New trends and innovations include crowdsourcing and social media. Crowdsourcing is artists have gone outside of record companies and promotion companies to fund projects. The biggest example right now is Amanda Palmer, formerly the Dresden Dolls, recently raised $1 million through Kickstarter to promote her new album and sponsor a tour. Backers who donated got all kinds of items depending on the level of money donated, from just a digital copy of her new album to a photo shoot with the band in your own home. Kind of cool stuff. This is one way breaking through against the aforementioned Big Four. The issue I see with Kickstarter is it's great if you have a fan base, but how do you get that fan base? Bands may still need a traditional label promotion to get off the ground. Social media, again, taking off a big way, no big surprise there. Boston favorites Guster had so much fun with Twitter. They gave away a pair of tickets to each show on their last tour by posting clues to where they had hidden it. And one of my favorites, My Morning Jacket, does Twitter question and answer sessions with their fans, and then also uses another service called Turntable. Turntable is a service where you can sign on and host a room, and people can DJ and play songs. Well, they had a special room for themselves where the band members DJ'd for their fans. It was cool. It's important promotionally because it's kind of taken away that barrier of labels and promoters, so you can go direct to fans, which is a really cool thing. There are a few ways I think the industry could go forward. Either continue to shrink, let fewer companies in control of more assets and become extremely competitive. Artists could get fed up, splintering off to rebuild the industry on their own terms, which crowdsourcing and social media could definitely do. And another way is you never know what's going to be on the technology horizon. 10 years ago, no one could have predicted iTunes would be the industry juggernaut it is today. With iTunes, household music spending has actually remained consistent since the late 80s, but album sales are down because how people consume music is extremely different. It's not exactly the singles culture of the 1950s and 60s, but it might be getting close there. That might make artistry suffer. That is a possibility, but hasn't quite been proven yet. So that's kind of my take on where the industry is and where it might go. Thanks for listening.